realistic dynamic lighting in Minecraft 1.20. The Rayon's dynamic lighting add-on is back, and of course the download link will be in the description down below, so go check it out. And of course it's made by Rayon. Sorry if I'm pronouncing your name wrong, but other than that, it comes with a resource pack and a behavior pack, so make sure both are active like so. And in the game world settings, you need these experimental gameplay features enabled: holiday creative features, upcoming creative features, and Molang features. But with all that enabled, hop into the world. So let's begin with all the different items that you can use to actually have dynamic lighting. Now, of course, there's all the major ones, but there are a few couple that are a bit more weirder. Of course, I'm not covering every single one. You can check out all the information on their MCPE DL page. So let's start off with a normal torch. This is how much light a normal torch gives Earth. Quite a bit, as you can see. This is how it looks in first person. And when you move in, the light follows you. Now we can go on to the soul torch, and then you can see it gives a bit less of a white light, and also the range is slightly lower. Moving on, we have an even smaller range with the redstone torch. Now the redstone torch is very minuscule, barely gives any light at all, but it does indeed still give you a bit of light. As you can see, you can still use it while walking around and such. But moving on, we have the lantern, and once again, this is a nice bright one, just like the torch. It gives a wide range and a very bright view of the surrounding area, and you can use it and go around. It's very nice and useful. Now we're going into a bit more of the weirder stuff, like the lava bucket. Again, this gives a lot of light Earth, just like the torch, but you can see it also is a lava bucket. So yeah, it should be given a light like this. But moving on, now the weird and spectacular items that give light Earth, like the glow insect. Now it's a very similar to the soul torch, as you can see, but it does indeed give Earth light. So you can finally have a use for these items, other than just using glow item frames and stuff. So you can keep it in your hand and you can walk around and illuminate the area, or a great substitute for a torch. But moving on, since the glow insect gives off life, so does the glow item frame. Now, the normal item frame doesn't, the glow one does, so that makes sense since it's using the glow insect, and it does indeed give the similar amount of light in Earth, which is very dynamic as well. Now, a very weird one, the sea pickle. Again, it's very similar to the glow as the insect, but the glow from this is very weird since it's a sea pickle. It gives off light. It's weird, alright, but still it's dynamic and you can use it. So this is probably my favorite alternative to the torch. Even though it's not as bright as a normal torch, it's still very cool. And of course, the jack-o'-lantern also gives Earth a lot of light, just similar to the normal torch. Now you might be wondering, it might be a bit hard to keep it in your main hand when going around. Well, it's simple. Some of these items actually can go into your Earth hand. Not all of them, but a lot of them. And for special things like the jack-o'-lantern, you can actually make it into a jack-o'-lantern helmet, which allows you to equip it to your forehead, so you have kind of like a mining helmet, and you don't need to hold anything in your hands. But say that's not your thing, you have some armor and you don't want to wear a jack-o'-lantern. Well, that's simple. We can actually put torches. Well, let's just show you. You can actually craft straight from here, and you can put it directly into your Earth hand. So now you can keep it in your Earth hand while you're using other stuff in the other hand, which is pretty neat. All it does is you just can't use a shield now, but that's a great price to pay if you have light everywhere in the cave. Now, it's not normal, just the normal torches. You can also put the soul torches in. As you can see, it's the same amount of light, but it's all in my Earth hand now. Sadly, you can't put the lanterns in your Earth hand. That would be a cool thing to have, but sadly you can't. But what you can do is put a lava bucket there, which is probably one of the best things to have in your Earth hand. I don't know why, it just is the coolest thing. And it also gives off one of the most light. But there you have it. That's how you can get some nice, realistic, and dynamic lighting in the latest version of Minecraft 1.20. This is by far the most useful add-on of the type since it has so many features and allows you to put stuff in your Earth hand, as well as the nice jack-o'-lantern mining helmet, quote-unquote, that you can get in this add-on. So I'd highly recommend checking it out. Of course, remember the down link will be in the description down below. But other than that, if you made it this far, leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.